Namaste and welcome to Fit India Quiz, India's largest quiz on sports and fitness, brought to you by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. I'm Vishnu, your host, and I'll take you through this battle of young minds. Let's quickly have a look at the territory where we're stopping today to onboard the participants of this quiz.
Situated between Gujarat and Maharashtra on India's western coast, the Union Territory of Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu offer a unique combination of Portuguese colonial heritage and lively Indian culture. Blessed with nature, it boasts breathtaking beauty. Lush forests, meandering rivers, stunning waterfronts, the soft trickling of water in the streams, distant mountains, and a rich mosaic of flora and fauna. Its peaceful and charming rural setting makes this a unique sanctuary for those seeking tranquility. Festivals like Akka Teej, Baras, and Divaso bring joy and vibrancy to Dadar and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Engagement in sports and physical activities is a regular aspect of life for the people here. Traditional games such as kabaddi, tug of war, and kho are enthusiastically played, preserving cultural traditions. The Union Territory's location near huge water bodies have embraced water sports and sports tourism, enriching its attractions. Cricket and football have also become extremely popular among the residents. And let's now turn our attention to the young champions from this Union Territory who are joining us today for this episode of Fit India Quiz.
So let's meet our four fabulous finalists from Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. On team number 1, we have Himanshu and Omkar from Prabhat Scholars Academy. On team number 2, we have Shubham and Amit from Government Higher Secondary School, English Medium. On team number 3, we have Isha and Manish from Lions English School. On team number 4, we have Rudra Pankaj and Prabhu from Institute of Our Lady of Fatima, Daman. Without further ado, let's have a look at the rules of round number 1. Get, set, go. Here are the rules.
Time for the first round of the quiz. Get, set, go. In this round, each team, starting with Team 1, will have an opportunity to select a topic of their choice. Remember, once a team has chosen a topic, it becomes unavailable to the other teams. After selecting your topic, a question will be displayed on the screen without any options. You can answer directly and earn 20 points. However, if you are uncertain about the answer, there is no need to worry. You can opt to view the options. Once the options are revealed, you will have 3 opportunities to choose the correct answer. If you guess it correctly on the first try, you will score an impressive 15 points. On the second attempt, you will earn 10 points, and on the final try, you will receive 5 points. You will have 25 seconds to answer a question, whether or not you choose to view the options. There are no negative marks in this round, and questions will not be passed to the other teams. This gives everyone a fair chance to excel. Let's get started, and all the best.
Okay, Team 1, Prabhat Scholars Academy. This is your chance to pick your topic. Here are your 6 topics. Local, sports history, Khelo India, sports league, statues and surprise. What do you want to go for?
Sports league.
Team 1 wants to go for sports league. Here is the question on sports leagues. Let's see what's in the store. Currently, which is the only NBA team not based in the United States of America? Do you want the options? The timer has not started yet.
We'd like
Start?
to.
Yes. You want the options?
Yes.
Here are the options. What's your first pick? It's very easy.
Option
Look
B.
at the states.
B.
Option
B.
D. That is Memphis Grizzlies. No, wrong. You won't get
No,
15
that
points.
option B. Option B.
Option B is also wrong. So, next option. Your timer is unfortunately over. You said option C, which is also wrong. So, the correct answer now you know is Toronto Raptors. You can look at the state names. So, Toronto is from Canada and rest of them are from USA. Unfortunately, Team 1 was not able to open their account in round number 1. Let's see what's in store for other teams. Team number 2, here's your grid. You have one topic gone and 5 topics open for you. What topic would you like to go for?
Sir, we have chosen Hello India.
You want to go for Khelo India? Let's see which question is inside Khelo India. Which bird, facing a decline in urban areas due to factors like reduced insect population and nesting sites, is symbolized by Ujjwala, the mascot of inaugural Khelo India Para Games? Do you want the options? The timer has already started.
Yes, sir. Options.
You want the options? Here are the options. What's your first pick? Very simple options. You have to simply pick the bird's name. Fast. You have 3 options. Don't waste them.
Owl, sir.
Not correct. Next one. Your timer has just got over. Teams, you have to be fast.
Sir, B.
B is also not correct. Anyway, your timer has ended. The correct answer for this is sparrow. You can look at the mascot. It's the sparrow. Unfortunately, the first 2 teams were not able to score anything on this. Let's see what's in store for other 2 teams. Team number 3, it's your chance to pick your topic. What's your topic? You have 4 topics open for you. Local, sports history, statues and surprise.
So surprise.
You want to be surprised? Let's see if the question surprises you. Here is the question on your screens now. In which sport did the French organization create and enforce regulations since the inaugural World Championship in 1950? You can see the logo of the organization here.
Sir, options,
Which sport
please.
does it reflect? You want the options? Here are the options.
MotoGP.
What's your first pick? Not MotoGP, will not give you 15 points. Next option.
So NASCAR.
Not NASCAR 2. The last
Formula
option. Formula 1 is plus 5. Formula 1 gives you plus 5 points to team number 3. Finally, team number 3 opening their account in the round number 1. Of the first 2 teams ended up with a 0. Here is the 4th question to team number 4. Team number 4, here is your grid. 3 topics are open to you. Sports history,
So
local
sports
and
history.
statues. You want to go for sports history. Let's see which question is hidden inside history. Which sport underwent a significant change in 1990s when David Berkoff executed a dolphin kick in the Olympics to maximize turning speed? Your timer has started. Do you want options?
Sir, options.
You want the options? Here are the options.
Sir, swimming.
Swimming gives you plus 15. Finally, plus 15 to team number 4. 2 teams at the end of round number 1 scored 5 and 15. That is Lions Public School and Institute of Our Lady Fatima have scored 5 and 15 respectively. And the first and second teams are yet to open their accounts, but still there's a long way to go. Let's see what happens in the next 3 rounds. Here are the rules for the round number 2, the second lap.
Welcome to the second lap. In this round, teams will pick their topics in reverse order, starting with the last team. Each question in this round will feature 6 images, out of which only 4 are correct. For every correct selection, your team will earn 5 points. However, be cautious. If you choose an incorrect option, your score for that question will reset to 0, and your turn will end there. If a team manages to select all 4 correct images, they will receive a bonus of 5 points. So when in doubt, it might be wiser to stop and secure the points you have. There is no passing of questions in this round. Each question comes with a maximum time limit of 45 seconds, so you'll need to be both quick and accurate. Good luck.
So the questions in round number 2 will go in anti-clockwise direction. The first question goes to team number 4. Team number 4, here's your grid. What do you want to pick?
Sir, sports equipment.
You want to go for sports equipment. Let's see which question is in sports equipment. Here is your question. List the equipments used in archery. What's your first pick? List the
So
equipment
sight.
used in archery. What's your first pick? Sights will give you plus 5. Next.
Drone.
Drone, unfortunately, will take your score back to 0. You scored 15 points in the previous round, but in this round you are ending up with a 0. The correct answers for this question is sights, quiver, knocking point and bowstring wax. Team number 4 was not able to score on this. They ended up with a 0, although they scored 15 points in the previous round, which keeps them in the lead in this round too. Let's see what happens in the next questions and the next rounds. Next question to team number 3. Team number 3, what's your topic?
Sir, we are obtaining cricket.
You want to go for cricket. Let's see which question is hidden inside cricket. Here is your question. List the Indian players who won Man of the Match awards in an IPL final.
Sir, Rohit Sharma.
What's your first pick? Rohit Sharma will give you +5. Next.
Sachin Tendulkar.
Sachin Tendulkar will unfortunately give you a 0. So Sachin Tendulkar, despite all his fame, he did not get a Man of the Match final in IPL final. Sorry. Sachin Tendulkar, despite all his fame, he did not get a Man of the Match award in IPL final. So here are the correct answers. Hardik Pandya, Rohit Sharma, Suresh Raina and Murali Vijay. Hey there! Are you guessing the answers correctly but missing out on the rewards? Here is your 12th man chance. All you need to do is open the Fit India official Instagram page and check for the first clue in the stories. Then wait for the second clue, which will be shown on your screen in the next few seconds along with a question. Your job is to call on this number and give the answer within 5 minutes and stand a chance to win exciting prizes. Here is your second clue. Next question, question number 3 to team number 2. Team number 2, here's your grid. What do you want to pick?
Sir, we like to
Cricket.
choose cricket.
The cricket and sports equipment is already over. What do you want to go for? Rest of the 4 are open to you.
Sir, we like to choose sporting terms.
You want to go for sporting terms? Let's see which question is going to surprise you in sporting terms. List the common terms used in volleyball. What's your first pick? Think carefully.
Skyhook, sir.
Spike will give you +5. Next. You want to quit? You still have 25 seconds. You can take a risk. If you are not sure, you can quit also. Team number 2. Next pick.
Sir, we choose quit.
You want to quit? Smart. You are scoring 5 points there. Looks like the pattern is repeating from the first round. 5 points to team number 2, Government Higher Secondary School. So the correct answer for this question is spike, breakpoint, ace and rotation defense. The last question of round number 2 will go to team number 1. Team number 1, here is your grid. 3 topics are down, 3 topics are open to you. Which topic would you like to go for? Team number 1.
Healthy diet.
You want to go for healthy diet? Let's see which question is inside healthy diet. List the food items with healthy fats that have multiple health benefits.
Sir, chia seeds.
Chia seeds will give you +5. Next.
Dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate will give you +10. And
Olive oil.
olive oil also gives you +15. Do you want
Sir,
to risk and
wait.
go for 20? You want to
Sir,
quit there?
wait. Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
What if you are not quitting? What would have been your last option?
Tofu.
Tofu would have given you 25 points. Good decision, but you get 15 points here. The pattern exactly repeated from the first round, where the first 2 teams did not score anything and the last 2 teams scored 5 and 15. Same thing happened in the second round too. The first 2 teams did not score anything. The last 2 teams scored 5 and 15. So here is how the scorecard looks like at the end of second round. First team, Prabhat Scholars Academy with 15 points and Government High Secondary School at 5 points, Lions Public School at 5 points and Institute of Our Lady Fatima with 15 points. We have 2 more rounds to go to finish the finals of Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Here are the rules of the third round. Do or die.
In Do or Die, we introduce puzzle questions. When you puzzle, you have 2 choices. Play it safe to earn 10 points, or risk losing 10 points, or take a risk to double the points potentially earning 20 points or risking a loss of 20 points. If the first team to buzz in answers incorrectly, the question will be passed on to the next team on the buzzer. Before providing your answer, ensure you declare whether you are playing for the default points or opting for double points. This round can significantly impact your score, so be quick, smart, and confident.
So the third round, do or die, is on the buzzer. So teams, hands on your buzzers. The first question coming on your screens now. Here is the question. Which brand that started its journey as a balloon manufacturer is a bad sponsor of Virat Kohli? A easy one. All the teams have buzzed, but the team 4 is the first one to buzz. Team 4, what's your answer?
MRF.
MRF is the correct answer, and that gives them team number 4 a 10-pointer. MRF stands for Madras Rubber Factory, and they are into tires, we know that, and they are the sponsors of Virat Kohli's bat. Next question, question number 2 on your screens now. Teams, hands on your buzzers. Here is your question. Which crop, known for health benefits such as weight control and lowering blood pressure, was celebrated internationally in 2023 as commemorated on this coin? Team 4 is the first one to buzz again, double or default?
Sir, double.
You want to double? Looks like you're very confident. What's your answer?
Millet.
Millets. Sure about it?
Yes.
Why do you think it's millet?
As it is very famous, and I have also seen in news, and the Indian government is also.
And did you not get any clue from the image? Image in Hindi, it's written. We blanked out it in English. In Hindi, it says Sri Anna. Sri Anna in English means millets. So that gives them 20 points to team number 4. That takes them far ahead in the lead, leaving behind the other teams. Next question, question number 3 on your screens now. Teams, hands on your buzzers. Who is the freedom fighter turned yogi who also has an ashram named after him in Puducherry? You can see his photo here. Who is he? Team 4 is again the first one to buzz. Team 4, double or default? They're racing this quiz. Team 4, double or default?
Double.
Double. Okay. What's your answer?
Sri Aurobindo Ghosh.
Sri Aurobindo Ghosh. You know him?
Yeah.
What did he do?
He is a saint and he has many followers. As one of my relatives is a follower of him.
One of your relatives is a follower of him. Nice. He was a saint, he was a freedom fighter, he was involved in some conspiracy and British was chasing them. He went to Puducherry and started an ashram, became an internationally famous yoga guru. That gives them plus 20 teams. The buzzers are clear, hands on your buzzers. Next question on your screens now. In which sport featuring a diamond-shaped field are terms like pinch hitter and pinch runner commonly used? Team 3 is the first one to buzz. Double or default? Team 3.
Sir, double.
You want to go for double. So what's your answer?
Baseball.
Baseball. Have you ever played baseball?
No, sir, not in India.
And how do you know then?
Sir, I just watched.
You just watch the baseball and you give the answer with all the confidence. That gives you plus 20 to team 3. The final question in round 3, still we have another round to go, but the final question in round 3 on your screens now. Teams, hands on your buzzers. The manufacturing process of which sports equipment with dimples on its surface is presented in this patent? No teams on the buzzer yet. A simple question, if you know which sports equipment has dimples on it, you'll get the answer. No teams on the buzzer. I'll just wait for a few seconds and then open it for all the teams without any points. Any team on the buzzer? Okay, I'm closing the buzzer in 3, 2, 1. Anyone can answer without any points. Just unmute and you can answer. You won't get anything from me, maybe just a bonus point.
Sir, archery.
Not archery, not archery.
Sir,
Archery is
tennis.
not tennis also. But it looks like a ball, so it must be some ball sport. Guess which ball sport it is. I would say that
Javelin?
it's a rich. I said ball sport. Javelin is not a ball sport. This is
Shot Bowling ball.
what?
Bowling
Shot
ball.
put.
Not shot put, not bowling. A very small ball. Not
Sir,
not too
golf?
small. Golf is the correct answer. Golf has dimples on it. It's the golf. Golf is the correct answer. No one guessed it on the buzzers, and finally someone answered without points. So that brings us to the end of round number 3. Let's have a look at the scorecard at the end of round number 3. So Team 1 at 15, Team 2 Government Higher Secondary School at 5, Team 3 Lions Public School at 25, and Team 4 Our Lady Fatima School at 65 points. We have one more round to go with 60 points at stake. Let's see what happens in the last round of the quiz, the final lap. Here are the rules.
In the final round, you will face questions on the buzzer. Each question will present you with a statement, and your task is to buzz in and indicate whether the statement is true or false. If you answer correctly, you'll score 10 points, but a wrong answer will cost you 10 points. Additionally, you have the option to answer a follow-up question. This allows you to gain an extra 5 points or risk losing 5 points, depending on your response. However, be aware that the follow-up question can be quite challenging, so think carefully before answering. If you choose to skip the follow-up question, the next team on the buzzer will have the chance to attempt it. Good luck, and may the smartest team win.
Round number 4, first question. Teams, hands on your buzzers. The question on your screens now. The sailors in the sailing event of Olympics move their boats using paddles. True or false? Team 1 is the first one to buzz. Team 1, true or false?
False, sir.
False. Okay.
Yes.
How are the boats moved in sailing race? Do you want to answer the follow-up question?
No.
You don't want to answer the follow-up question. Easy one, okay. That gives you plus 10 anyway. Team 1 gets plus 10, and other teams can buzz and give me the correct answer for the follow-up question. How are the boats moved in a sailing race? Team 4 is the next one to buzz. Team 4 for 5 points. Do you want to answer how are the boats moved in a sailing race? Team 4, unmute.
Sir, the boats are sailing by paddles.
That's your answer?
Yeah.
Okay. That gives you minus 5. That's already in the statement, right? That's already in the statement that boats are used sailing by paddles. That's false. The statement is false. So the follow-up question is, how are the sailing boats sailed? The answer is in the question itself. No one is on the buzzer, so anyone can unmute and answer if they know. For no points. You won't lose anything or you won't gain anything for answering now.
Sir, sailor?
Yeah, you were saying something. Institute of Lady.
Sailor. Sailor.
Sailor is the name of the driver, but how do they go forward? So the answer is simply the wind. The sailing make uses of the wind, the direction of the wind and the strength of the wind, and sail their boat. So the boats are moved by harnessing the power of wind in the sailing. Okay, one team got plus 10 on this and one team got a minus 5 on this. The second question of last round of this quiz on your screens now. Teams, hands on your buzzers. Fosbury flop is the most commonly used technique in pole vault. One team is on the buzzer. Team 4, do you want to go for true or false? What's your answer? Fosbury flop is the most commonly
Sir,
used
it's false.
technique in pole vault. It's false. And do you want to go for the follow-up question? In which sport is this technique used?
Sir, it is used in long jump.
It is used in long jump. So that gives you only a plus 5 because your false is correct, but it's not used in long jump. Okay, team number 1 is on the buzzer. Team number 1, do you want to go for the follow-up question? In which
Yes, sir.
sport is the technique used?
High jump.
High jump will give you plus 5. So team number 4 scores a 10 and loses a 5, while the team number 1 scores a 5. So Fosbury was an athlete who created this technique in 60s, and since then all the high jump events or high jump athletes have been using this technique. That's called Fosbury flop. The penultimate question of this quiz at Daman and Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Here is a question. Hands on your buzzers, teams. As of 2024, cricket's only appearance in Olympics was during the 1900 Paris Olympic Games. Team 1 is the first one to buzz. Team 1, what's your answer? True or false?
It's true, sir.
team 1 says it's true, do you want to go for the follow-up question? Which cricket format is being proposed to be included in the 2028 Los Angeles Games?
T20.
T20, you are going for the follow-up question also. That straight away gives you 15 points. 15 points to team number 1. It's true, and the T20 format is being reintroduced to Olympics at Los Angeles 2028 Olympics. The last question of this quiz, let's see what happens in the last question. Here is the last question of the quiz. Teams, hands on your buzzers. Here is the question. The name badminton comes from the house of Duke of Beaufort in England. True or false? If true, which Indian city lent its name to the sport of badminton originally? If false, why was badminton separated from tennis? Team 4, what's your answer? True or false? Team 4.
False.
Unmute. Team 4 says false. So what would be your follow-up answer? Like, why was badminton separated from tennis?
Sir, not to say anything.
You don't want to say that. Anyway, you get a -10 for saying false. The badminton name comes from the house of Duke of Beaufort in England. So the other teams can now answer the correct follow-up question, which is which Indian city lent its name to the sport of badminton originally? Anyone going for the follow-up question? Looks like no one is going for the follow-up question. Anyone can unmute and give out the answer. This is the last question anyway. I guess the finalist is already decided. Anyone can unmute and give out the answer. What was the original name of badminton? Okay, no one going for the answer. The answer is Pune. So the initial rules of badminton were set in Pune, and it was called Pune, and later it was codified at Duke of Beaufort's house, that is badminton. So that brings us to the end of another thrilling episode of Fit India Quiz, and here is how the scorecard looks like, and that gives us an idea who is going to the national finals. Here is the scorecard. The team number 1, Prabhat Scholars Academy at 45 points, team number 2, Government Senior Secondary High School at 5 points, and Lions Public School at 25 points, and Institute of Our Lady Fatima Daman going to the national finals with 55 points. Teams, thank you for joining this quiz. I'm Vishnu signing off. Until next time, stay fit, stay curious. Jai Hind.